The true flame burns with stolen rage, writing conquest on a shattered page. We thought the war had found its end, but fire feeds when it pretends.
Now they rise from our own side, wearing flames with twisted pride. Echoes of the oaths we swore, but meaningless than ever before. This is the quiet after victory, where the truth begins to crack. No more orders, no more war, but still they stab in the back. We shape tomorrow with burning hands. Now we feel what we brought back. In the silence after glory, can the light survive the black? We didn't fight to share power, they say. Then why do your hands shake with every command? This is not the fire we carry. This is the spark that devours. We were the dawn, not the dominion. We are not your empires, ours. This is the quiet after victory, the weight we never trained to bear. No glory in the silence, only choices in the air. If we ought to rise again, let me be with honor's flame. Not as kings in rebel clothing, but as souls who earn the name.
Quiet isn't peace. It's the question we must answer.
Whispers carved in cinders, truth turned into lies. Ash beneath our banners, hope in disguise. From broken stones they rise, with justice in their name. But righteous hands now wield the flame, with rage they cannot tame. We bled to break the tyrants, but now we burn our own. The fire once our savior, now crowned on a shattered throne. The true flame rises, the truth is torn. Justice twisted by blades once sworn. They wear our marks but scorch the skies. Not every fire is meant to rise. Not every war is worth the price. They speak in iron sermons, masked behind the flame. 1,000 loyal killers, but none recall the name of children crying through the smoke of peace we swore to keep. They've silenced every voice, but theirs in the name of something deep. No crowns, no chains, no mercy, that's the creed they claim. But power's just a tyrant in a different name. The true flame rises, but truth is torn. Justice twisted by blades once sworn. They wear our marks but scorch the skies. Not every fire is meant to rise. Not every war is worth the price. They strike, they burn, they kill in flame, but justice screams another name. False hairs to the fire we bled. You rise in smoke, but walk with dead. The true flame rises, but truth won't bow. The echo of justice is silenced now. They claim the fire, they carve the line, but an ember speak and never die. We are the dawn. forgotten wars. A badge of ash, a truth unsealed, the ghost beneath they never yield. A path of fear, a map of blood, where silence screams and fire floods. We were never meant to see what the shadow chose to hide. The echoes crawl beneath our feet, and the past is still alive. Burn the lines, burn the trail, let the ghost scream through the veil. Maps of sorrow, truth and flame, etched in silence, not in name. We are the fire that never dies. The map is gone, but I survive. But I survive. Fell rides the flame, the tyrant's heir, twist the past into the snare. Ash binder stalk with steel and code, in halls where mercy was never owed. Blades in smoke, no words to speak, the walls remember every shriek. But one light moved in broken breath, a child who chose the death of death. The code was never meant to rule, or chain the world in blackened fuel. So he lit a fire in the dark and watched the map dissolve like sparks. Burn the lines, burn the trail, let the ghost scream through the veil. Maps of sorrow, truth and flame, etched in silence, not in name. We are the fire that never dies. The map is gone, but I survive. But I survive. Burn the lines, burn the trail, let the ghost scream through the veil. He is the lock, he is the key. The map is gone, but memory still breathes. Memory must be freedom stone, not in stone, not in code, but in the living. Beneath the ash, the child lies still. No wound to dress, no blood to spill. But in his mind, a vault of flame. The ghosts of war still speak his name. Neural fire carved in thought by hands of tyrants cold and wrought. He is the map, he is the blade. A walking cipher the dead kings made. Can you see the embers crawl through every memory they installed? He closed his eyes, the fire screamed, and now he burns in fractured dreams. Can you see the embers crawl through every memory they installed? He closed his eyes, the fire screamed, and now he burns in fractured dreams. He is the mind of the flame, not a weapon, not a name, forged by silence, bound in fear. He carries what they couldn't clear. The fire lives
killed. He must be converted.
Rebuild the world in echoes, set fire to the mind. Truth erased in silence, reborn in the light. They came in shadows cloaked in flame, not to kill but to rename. Old scars, twisted scripts rewritten, not by force, by what was hidden. Neuro echo, memory spliced, emotion bent into a vice. Ivan sleeps with fire bound deep, and monsters whisper while he dreams.
He speaks in codes and haunted tones, a voice not his, a mind not known. The world they want is not a place, it's the lie etched on a sleeping face.
Burn the script, break the chain. Don't let the silence rewrite the flame. They wear our faces, steal our cries, but the dead don't care for living lies.
In
Dreams of a city that breathes like a wound, where faces melt in mirrored tombs, reflections speak in broken code. You're not alive, you're just a load. Cracked machines whisper through the bone. The past won't die, it just comes home. He's not a map, he's not a key. He's the match for a dead machine. The vault awakens, the heart ignites. The south will swallow whole. They chase the boy through fire and death, but he's already lost control. He is the fire born not remembered. Ash in his blood, light in his scream. Burning the lies, burning the tether. A child of cold, a child of dream. He doesn't fear the flame. He is the flame. The boy who burned and scorched the machine. Let him reach the heart, let him tear it wide. Val's voice whispers from the black sky. He walks the road, we set a flame, and when he unlocks it, we claim the name. He is the fire, not a symbol, not a sign. The spark of ruin, the chosen one. Burn the skies, break the code, let the architects implode. He didn't survive the flame, he made it run. Like to remember the fire. You are the fire.
Rebellion is not a spark, it is a lesson. Red is a lesson.
Cratered roads where stars won't shine. We cross the bones of broken time. Echoes crawl from buried drones. Whispers pulse in wires and stone. Rebellion is not a spark, it is a lesson. Cratered roads where stars won't shine. We cross the bones of broken time. Echoes crawl from buried drones. Whispers pulse in wires and stone. This was the first fire, the one they tried to erase. Through silence it still speaks, in glass and flame, in fractured sleep. It called the child by breath, by name. Welcome home, fireborn flame. You are the ember they could never kill. The vault of ghosts, the sleeping well. No more sparks in others' hands. You burn with truth they can't withstand. This is where it starts, the fire in your heart. A vault of bone, a seed of mind, encoded pain, the failed design. They built no bomb, they made a choice to pass the flame through a child's voice.
Not a weapon, but the memory of when they chose not to build one.
Their blood was spilled to bury light, but buried fire still ignites. You are the ember they could never kill. The vault of ghosts, the sleeping well. No more sparks in others' hands.
survive it.
Rings of flame, steel and silence, they chant his name. Veins of fire vault alive, old blood stirs and gods revive. Vel stands tall with eyes like faith, truth twisted in a burning wraith. He says awakening, not war, but the flame knows what came before. Summon fire and expect it to kneel. You don't shape the past if the present can feel. The fire decides, not the weapon, not the will. It burns through the chains that memory can't kill. Not all flames consume, but none leave you the same. When the fire decides, it carves you a name. And the vault responds, a spark shaped not in code but bond. Glowing veins beneath the skin, he calls forth everything they buried within. Faces of pain, cities that fell, Vel's orphan passed from dominion's hell. You are me, he spits with ash, but forged in lies and broken glass. You don't hold a mirror to a life that lied and call it justice if the choice has died. The fire decides who rises, who falls. It silences gods and memories calls. You can't rewrite fate with a broken flame. When the fire decides, it leaves no one the same. The fire decides who rises, who falls. Silences gods and memories calls. You can rewrite fate with a broken flame. With a fire decides, not through war but light. Not to save the world, but to end the fight. I won't be your flame, I won't be your tool. The fire decides, and I choose to be cruel to the lie. If memories go fire, what keeps the darkness away? In stone remain, but flames no longer scream. The vault is cold, the war is done. We wake inside the dream. The silence seats the throne of fire. No gods to crown the past. We bear the cost, we kill the echo and breathe the truth that
hurt, and stars that watched in shame. The world still turns in fractured dark, but not for war's return. We are the ones who choose the silence and still refuse to burn. Not a promise, not a prayer, just the will to still be there. We are the silence after the fire. We are the sparks that refuse to expire. Not forged in rage, but tempered in light. We build from ruins, not to reign, but to no victory in the scream, only in the stillness that remains. No savior in the flame, only the choice to not light it again. He gave it back to the silence.